And Angie,
Yes.
you were talking earlier about lesson number 10,
Yes.
and I can see here that you have like so many notes everywhere. Like you have
Yeah.
like notes everywhere. It looks like a Bible. Can you tell us a little bit more why you like lesson 10?
Because as I was doing it, I was going through the conflict of like having those, like, I used to be an alcoholic. And so I was kind of having those thoughts in my head coming back, of course, because of the evilness, trying to get back in my brain of having a drink and it's okay, I can ask for forgiveness. But this, I went through this and it just totally went away. The thought, because I used to party all the time, and with this, it was just like I didn't even have enough room to write all my flaws of what I can say the bad and the good to. So I only picked the three most top, ones that really get me. And with going through the Bible and getting the answers, it was just so fulfilling and thrillful that I couldn't even fathom that it was such a strong message for me, and it felt like it was personal for me, and because of my struggle, and I haven't had that thought again since then. And then continuing through, it's just so informative, and I used to always pray, please God, let me understand what I'm reading, because it doesn't seem to penetrate, and I've never been a reader. But with the thriving and connecting it with the Bible, I understand everything that I'm reading. And to me, that in itself is a miracle. So this whole thing is a blessing, and I'm so thrilled that my daughter, my youngest, got into it. So Blanca's teaching her.
Oh wow!
I know.
And your sister was the one that gave you the discipleship, right?
Yeah, my baby sister, of all people.
Oh wow!
And she's discipling me and my older sister, Christina. So it's just like a whole win-win. And another thing, Marcelo, is that what I'm appreciative too is because I always felt like the outsider of the family, and I felt left out all the time. But it was because of my bad ways and the bad things that I did. And when I reflect on it now, it's like I could see why they would push me away, and it makes sense. But then when they totally deserted me, that didn't feel good at all either. But it's brought the whole family closer together. And now look at my children. I'll tell you, when my daughter is like blind, my oldest, she's like 30 now. She already had a surgery for what you call it, the cornea transplant. And they said she could have continuous, transplants if she needs them. So her eye went bad. She lost sight in both of them. And then they found a cadaver for her eye immediately. I mean, almost within the same month. She was coming to church. We were all praying. She was praying, and God gave her sight.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
It's a miracle.
I know. So she comes once in a while, but she still has the faith of like a higher power, because right now she's working 2 jobs, so she needs to just be able to have the time to really get involved. And then my youngest, oh my gosh, I was praying for that, and then you know what happened? She was praying that a date that she had with her sister would not clash with the orientation date that she had for her work. She prayed and prayed and prayed that whole week, and it worked out fine. She was able to do both, and she walked to church that day because I was not feeling well, and I was surprised.
So you can definitely tell that this discipleship has improved your relationship with Jesus.
Oh yes, and for Jesus to pull my children too, especially her, because she was so adamant. Like, no.
And how old is your daughter?
She's gonna be 21 in July.
Oh wow!
But
She's a young
Blanca's teaching her the Thrive now.
adult. That's awesome.
I know,
Thank
isn't
you for
it?
sharing.
Oh yeah, no problem. God bless you, brother.